Jimbo, come here. Where are you going? We're gonna live stream it, buddy. I know. Are you gonna sneeze? Oh my gosh. You're so talkative. You're gonna have to shut up while we're streaming though, bud. Right, let's say hi to everybody. Oops, I know we weren't muted. Hello everybody, we're gonna be on in just a second. Sorry, I didn't realize I wasn't muted. Let me know how everything sounds in the chat, if the music is too loud, or if my voice is too loud, or if Jimbo's screaming and the microphone is even audible. Can you hear it? We're gonna be on in just a moment. But you know what, we're gonna go for, let's try to hit a new like goal today. If this video gets, let's go 125. If we can get 125 likes today, we will do another giveaway next live stream because we're doing a giveaway today. And I need to come up with the hints. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot to come up with hints. I will get working on the hints right now. There's a link in the description and in the chat though for if you want to enter the giveaway. But if you want to try to get a second giveaway going, just like this video down below, and we're going to try to get to, let's go with 125 likes, and we'll unlock another giveaway next live stream. All right, well, please let me know how everything sounds in the chat, and we'll be on in just a sec. Right, Jimbo? Oh, now you're quiet. Okay. Jimbo. Jimbo's chewing through our audio cord, which is going to be really great. That's going to be really good, Jimbo. Don't do that. Okay, you can chew on that. Now he's playing with a crocheted chicken, so that's going to be all right. Hopefully he'll be distracted by that for a while. All right. Ready to rock and roll, buddy? No answer? Perfect. Let's rock and roll. Ooh, I don't know if that transition went well or not, but hi everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hope you guys are having a great day. Happy Friday. Happy week. I hope you guys had a great week. It was a bit of a week, but you know what? I kind of liked it. It was a nice, we had rain one day. I learned a new song on the ukulele, which I haven't done in like 3 years, which was really fun. And we're going to finish this week off with a great live stream of a new crochet pattern. Isn't that cool? I'm really excited. All right, so today, here's what we're doing. We're going to be crocheting a Firefly. Look at that. Some of you guessed it during some of the past live streams, but we have a brand new pattern in the library right now for Flicker the Firefly. This is a stinking cute little firefly. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It's designed by Sir Pearl Grey, aka Philip. Oh my gosh. Okay, so heads up, my camera here is acting weird and it keeps going in and out, in and out. So there's a high likelihood that it'll turn off and on, but whatever. You don't need to see my face the whole time anyhow, so whatever. Anyhow, this pattern is by Sir Pearl Grey. It's brand new on the website and it's actually free today. I made it free during the live stream so that you could crochet it along with me if you want to. After that, it's going to be available for members exclusively. But yes, today it is free. You can find it at clubcrochet.com/woods or clubcrochet.com/firefly, both of which will get you there. Check out more of Sir Pearl Grey's patterns, by the way. There's a link in the description, and Cooper is putting links in the chat, by the way. Hi, Cooper. Hi, Zoe. Say hello to our moderators, Cooper and Zoe. Thank you so much for your guys' help today. Really appreciate it. But yes, we are crocheting a little tiny firefly, and here's what I thought would be fun. We're gonna make a somewhat customized firefly. I want to customize like the eyes and the face a little bit more. Mr. Camera, you're gonna need to get your stuff all together and stay alive. Okay? Cool. Thanks, camera. So we're gonna customize the eyes and stuff based on your guys' suggestions. There's a bunch of different ways to make the eyes. This is actually the original way that Sir Pearl Grey made the pattern, because it looks more like an actual firefly. Fireflies have like big, beautiful black eyes, and he didn't put a little mouth, and he did the antennae this way. So I decided to give it a shot a different way, and I made it this version instead. I think they are both really, really cute, but we're going to customize our eyes today and our face based on the chat. So if you guys have suggestions, we're going to put that out there. We're also going to crochet it using, so that the butt and maybe the wings and maybe the eyes are all made with our DIY glow. I think actually we probably just do the butt, but this is glow in the dark yarn. So that way his butt will actually glow in the dark. Maybe we just make the butt glow in the dark. I don't know. What do you guys think? Chat, let me know. Do you think we should make the eyes and wings and butt glow in the dark, or just the butt? Let me know in the chat. But that's what we're making today. On top of doing that, though, I thought it would be really fun to also give it a little tiny harness, so we can have a itsy bitsy goblin riding our firefly, because it's got this cute little hanger so that you can hang them up like this. Oh, there goes my camera again. You've got this little hanger like this so you can hang it on something. So I thought it'd be really funny if we had like a goblin riding our great steed. It'll go well with our snail steed that's made for little gnomes to ride it. So I thought that'd be kind of fun too. So if we have enough time, we'll also crochet a goblin for it. But if we don't, we'll just add a goblin to the back of him. And we're going to make a little harness and stuff for them. Maybe we'll actually stuff it with a magnet so that we might not even need a harness. We might be able to just make it so that the goblin can just straight ride it, because it's already kind of fits really well. All right, well, let's talk about all the materials that you need to crochet this along with me if you want to join. And then we'll talk about how you can support this channel, and then we'll get crocheting. We got quite a lot of crocheting to do, so I kind of definitely want to get rocking and rolling. We're seeing a lot of just the butt for the glow in the dark part, and I respect that, and I like that. My iPad is losing it right now. It's going wild, crazy, cuckoo bananas on me. So I can see the chat, which is nice, but that's not what I want to see. I want to see the pattern. Okay, well, as I'm pulling up the crochet pattern here, let's talk about all the materials that you're going to need to crochet this along with me. Now let's start with the yarn. We're going to be using our worsted weight yarn in 100% cotton because it's my favorite kind of yarn to use, as you know. This is part of our new Woolly Woods themed kit, which has all the materials that you need to crochet all the patterns that we've been making throughout this entire season. That includes goblins and Bigfoot and, I mean, seriously, so many different things. Woo! Internet. You got this. I believe in you, Internet. All right. There we go. I can fix that. Come on. Come on, Internet. You got this. Wait. No. That goes there. I think my iPad is just about gonna die soon. I think it's gonna die soon. Oh boy. Okay. Well, anyhow, I'll get to that, I guess, later. At least I can see the chat. I'm just gonna maybe have to do this pattern off of my noggin, which I got one of those, so I think I can do it. I hope so. We're gonna be using worsted weight yarn, 100% cotton. We're gonna be using the colors red for the head, brown for the body. Normally I'd choose yellow for the butt and wings and antennae. It looks like we're gonna do the butt in that glow in the dark, so we don't need that for that, but we do need a little bit of it for the antennae and the wings. You'll need a little bit of black. That's going to be for the wings, and maybe if we're going to add a mouth, and then we'll need a little white for the eyes. I think we're going to make the eyes starting in white, and then maybe Muppetize it a little bit, maybe give it some eyelids or something. I don't know. I just thought it'd be fun to kind of like try to customize it just a little bit. And come on, iPad, you got this. I knew you could do it. Actually, it froze. Oh boy, that's gonna be a mess. All right, well, we're gonna do this by memory again. Okay, outside of the materials, out of the yarn, you're gonna need a crochet hook. Do not scratch that, Jimbo. We're gonna be using a size G 4mm crochet hook. It's my favorite size hook to use with our cotton yarn. You'll also need a pair of scissors for cutting stuff. You'll need a darning needle for sewing in hard to reach stitches. There's not Jiminy Cricket. Oh, we're gonna do this with Jimbo in our hands. There's not too much sewing on this in this pattern. I mean, there's a decent amount of sewing together, but it's really not too complicated of sewing. Some patterns have like really complicated pieces to sew together, but this one just has really simple sewing, so it's not too bad. So you just need a darning needle for that. You'll need some stuffing for stuffing, and then you'll need some safety eyes. We're going to be using 8mm safety eyes in this pattern, in this video. Unless you guys vote for bigger eyes, we could do really big eyes too. That could be kind of fun. So we'll vote on that a little later as well. Sound good, bud? Okay, let's talk about how they can support this channel if they want to. Now, if you like what's going on here and you think it's really cool and you want it to keep happening, you can support this channel. That would be really cool. It would help because this channel is completely supported by its community. Okay, you want down? Go. Be free. This channel is completely supported by its community. If you like what's going on here and you want to help support, the easy free way is just like this video down below, subscribe to the channel. If we get this video to 125 likes, we're going to do another giveaway next live stream because we have a giveaway going on right now that I forgot to come up with hints for. Camera, don't you do that to me, camera. Bad camera. Hey, camera. You fully went off. Oh, here we go. I need to hit OK, maybe. There we go. Maybe now it won't get weird. I don't know. The little dude on the mushroom. Yes, we made him last week. This is Grumbledore? Chat, can you remember what we named our little wizardly goblin from last week? Let me know. Sorry, there's a lot of things happening right now. Jimbo is going crazy. I think you're gonna get kicked out soon, bud, if you don't knock it off. What else did I want to say? Support monetarily. That's right. If you like what's going on here a lot and you think, I have a couple bucks to spend, I'm going to help this channel out. Well, there's a few ways you can help support monetarily. The first is with a Club Crochet membership. It's probably the best way to support monetarily if you can. If you want to support with a membership, members get early access to future patterns. They get access to the exclusive library of tutorials. We've got a whole bunch of them, including our little baby goblins here are a new pattern in the for members. The Firefly here is normally a pattern for members, but it is free today. But if you want to get that one, we have a whole lot of them. We come out with new ones all the time. Memberships start at only $5 a month. You can get a free trial if you want to see if it's something you're interested in. Cancel it at any time. And it's by far the best way to support this channel. There's other ways, though, to support. You can purchase kits and merch in the store. We've got a whole bunch of cute little pins in the store. We got these little dinosaur pins. We got a whole bunch of them. We got t-shirts. I'm wearing a Club Crochet t-shirt right now. I'm going to get new t-shirts made very soon, by the way. So if you've been waiting for new merch, I'm working on it. And what else? Kits. Oh yes, of course. We've got Woolly Woods season kits in the store. That's a great way to support monetarily. Oh, and then the last way, if you really, really like what's going on here and you want to tip the live stream and you think this live stream specifically is awesome, support us with a super chat. There's a little dollar icon in the corner of your chat. If you hit that, we will change up our little goblin here with one just for you, and you'll get to name it. Don't worry, he won't go off screen. I'll just place him to the side. But this will be replaced with whatever the most recent super chat is. So if you would like to super chat, that would be really great. Okay, well, let's get crocheting because we actually do have a lot to make. And we're going to start by crocheting the head itself with our red yarn. The head in red. I already have one that I've already started, so we're just going to use that one. And hopefully Jimbo won't be coming over and snagging our yarn soon. Move this out of the way. And I'm just going to have to do this off the top of my noggin because I don't have the pattern up because my iPad is... Wait, I might have fixed it. We'll see. My iPad is definitely going... Oh, what's happening? Help me. There's too much going on my iPad. You have 2 windows open? How? I can't with 2 windows open. I know I did this just yesterday and I didn't have any problem at all, but today I'm having a hard time. I haven't had my coffee. I'm pretty sure that's what my iPad's saying right now. It's having a conniption. Gobblegut. Gobblegut? No, Gobblegut. I thought Gobblegut was our goblin that was like this one. Wasn't this Gobblegut? Professor Gobblegut? I'm pretty sure that the wizard and these ones had similar names, but I'm pretty sure the wizard had a different name. But I can't remember. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm pretty sure it's 6. If I had the pattern, I would be able to tell you, but my iPad is stinking. It's stinking right now. I'm pretty sure you increase up to 12, but I don't know positively. Oh, yes, the giveaway. So today we are doing a giveaway. You can win 3 months of Club Crochet membership. All you need to do to win that membership is guess correctly what is in this little pine cone up here. So we have a pine cone in the background there. And there's something in there. There's a new mini gurumi, not a new one, but a mini gurumi in there. And so if you can guess which mini gurumi is in that pine cone, you will win a 3-month membership to Club Crochet. We'll be choosing one person at random from the people that guess it right. I don't know if you can hear that, but Jimbo found a toy with a bell. This cat, man. It's like... It's normally his nap time. I swear it is. But not today. All right, I'm pulling up the pattern on my computer so that I can actually see here. Yes, okay, I was right. I know how to crochet. You thought I didn't, but I do. All right. But I do. I know how to crochet, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I need to come up with hints for what's in that pine cone, and that way it'll make it a little easier for you to guess. So let me start with something that won't totally give it away. The crochet that is in that pine cone uses the... How do I do this without giving away anything? Gosh, this is going to be really hard. Usually I come up with my ideas before my hints before I start the live stream, but I totally forget to do that today. I'm going to say that it uses the color green. There we go. That's honestly probably a crazy too good of a hint. There goes my camera. It's probably too good of a hint, but whatever. We're gonna just go with it because I can't think of anything better. Thank you, Alana. Thank you, Alana. How are you today, Alana? How is the chat? How are you, Tina? Hello, Blair. Hello. Oh, konnichiwa. Hasepi? Konnichiwa, Hasepi. It's funny. I know a little bit of Japanese, but I also know a little bit of French. And so sometimes when I'm trying to do Japanese in my brain, I start doing French. So I wanted to say, "Ça va? Ça va bien? Et toi?" I am not telling you what is in that pine cone until the end of the live stream. Book bestie. That's the point. But we are going to be announcing a winner at the end of the live stream. You don't have to be here for the end of the live stream to win, by the way. I mean, it'd be nice if you were, but it's okay. I'll be emailing you regardless if you win. Again, this pattern is by Sir Pearl Grey. If you haven't seen some of his work before, you probably have seen some of his work before if you've been a fan of this channel for a while. He's done a bunch of different patterns from the website, including a really cute sea turtle named Finn the sea turtle. I love it. Oh my gosh, I just realized that Finn and Flicker have very, they both start with F's. That's kind of fun. But yes, Sir Pearl Grey comes out with patterns with us every now and then. He is a regular collaborator with us, and a good friend, and he's a very good crocheter. I think you're really going to enjoy some of his patterns. Again, if you haven't checked out his full collection, check out his website at sirpearlgrey.com. He's got a whole bunch of them there. And quick shout out to Cooper. Thank you so much, Cooper, for being so active in the chat and posting those links and stuff. It's really helpful. All right, just a couple more stitches here. Boom. I'm pretty sure that's the end of that round. I'm on round, here, I'm gonna turn this light down a little bit. That might help us out. I think I just finished round 5, if you're crocheting along with me, of the head. Okay, I think I finally pulled up the pattern on my iPad, which is gonna help us out immensely. Because I don't remember if this goes straight up to 24. It does. Okay, cool. Yes, now I got check marks. Oh my gosh, this is going to make our life so much easier. If you didn't know, on the website and the written PDFs, like the downloadable PDFs, they all have check marks that I have coded into them so that you can keep track of where you're at in a pattern a little easier. Honestly, for me, it's a lifesaver. It's like, oh my gosh, that's right, that's where I left off. And what's really cool about the check marks on the website is they also last throughout page visits. So if you left the website and you come back days later and you re-log in and stuff, you'll come to and go to a pattern, it'll keep where you left off in your check marks. The next thing that we really want to do to make it even cooler is I really want to make it so that you can continue where you left off in a pattern. So I really want it to be on the home page. You can hit continue where I left off, and then it'll jump you straight into the pattern that you were last working on and right to the last check mark that you marked. I think that would be really cool, and a cool feature on the website. We're always trying to add new features on the site. So if you actually have any ideas for features and you want to talk about it in the chat, I would love to talk about that. That would be really cool because I think about it all the time. Let's see. What other... We're working on a whole bunch of features, though, to come out next month. I've been working with... We have a new website developer. Shout out to Emily. Hi, Emily. Thank you so much for joining the team. They are helping with creating a whole bunch of features for a brand new release of... We're calling it... Right now, I'm calling it Club Crochet 3.0. But it's like a whole new update to the website. There's going to be a whole bunch of new features, new ways to support the channel, new ways to I'm calling it untangling patterns, so new ways to untangle patterns and stuff. I'm really excited to share more about it soon, So expect to start hearing about it a little bit more next week. But if you sign up for a Club Crochet membership before the change happens, your current membership will be upgraded to a designer membership, which is going to be a whole new tier that gives you even more access to the website. So it's kind of going to be the last chance. And not only are you going to be able to sign up with that designer membership, but it's going to stay at the same price. I'm not changing the price at all for anybody that had a membership prior to our whole change thing. So it's honestly, if you've been considering getting a Club Crochet membership for a little bit and you're like, well, maybe, I strongly suggest that you get a membership now rather than later. It is, trust me, if you have thought about it at all, I very much think it's a good idea to do it now. Speaking of members, member shout out. If you are a Club Crochet member, in the chat, say something, say hi, and I'll play something out on the screen for you to say thank you so much for becoming a Club Crochet member. And I'm pretty sure Blair started us out. Yeah, so... actually, Cooper, we'll talk about that in a second. Blair is a Club Crochet member. Thank you so much for being a member, Blair. Let's go ahead. I'm going to start putting things out for anybody that's a Club Crochet member. So... I'll tell you what, let's start with this one. This was from last week. I'll change out our wizard. I'll place our wizard down here for right now, and we'll replace it because Blair is definitely a member. And this was from last week. Our little fly fishing goblin Chum Buckley can go right here for now. Did you guys see the short that I made for him? Oh my god, it was so cute, you guys. I found a little turd that I had crocheted. Hold on, I'll show you it. Chum Buckley, you are not destined to stay up there for very long. I think I put it in here. Did I? Yes, look at this. So I made this during the Sweet Stitches season. I made a little cow pie. And I realized, oh my gosh, I have this cow pie. This would be such a cute thing to add to the video. So I made a little video for Chum Buckley where he's fishing a little cow pie, which is perfect for his vibe because the idea with Chum Buckley is that he's fly fishing by using fresh turds to catch flies. Isn't that just too funny? I love it. Another member shout outs. Thank you so much, Sarah, for being a Club Crochet member. Let's go ahead and put out... You know what, Sarah? I think that you deserve a little tiny dragon. We're going to put a little dragon in the background right now. Look how cute this little guy is. He's so cute. So, Sarah, thank you so much for being a member. I'll keep adding little things to the background as we get more members coming in. Who's the blue hat guy? That would be our wizardly goblin named... Grumbledore, right? Gumbledore. I always mess it up. And then we have another one. So that was Sarah, Tina, Bobina, Fofifi, Fofina. Let's get a little goblin out for Tina because I know Tina is a big goblin fan. Here's a cute one that I made this week. Go. Where is he? Oh, this one. I liked its hair. It looks like he's like kind of balding. So we're gonna add this to the background too for you, Tina. That's cute. And then we've got, I think I got Patricia. Let's add to the background something for Patricia. Let's see, what can we add for Patricia? You know what, Patricia? I'm gonna add something kind of cute, something unique for you. Let's do this little... I hope this is enough for you, Patricia. I hope you're comfortable with this. Just a little tiny butterfly. Patricia, you're adding a butterfly to the background. We're gonna add a butterfly into right here. Hey, this song is perfect for a butterfly. There you go, Patricia. That was you. Thank you so much for your support. If you want something bigger, though, Patricia, just let me know. I'll put something out for you if you need it. We are on I'm finishing up round 9, by the way, of our Firefly crochet pattern. Again, if you want to crochet this Firefly, it is free during today's live stream only. So if you want to crochet it, it's kind of like now or never would be a good time to make it. So check it out. You can find the pattern at clubcrochet.com/firefly. Oh my gosh, Mr. Camera, you really need to figure it out here, buddy. I don't know why you are consistently disconnecting like this. Here, let me try something real quick. I'll close all the other apps on my camera. Because I'm actually just using my iPhone as my camera. So sometimes maybe it's just like there's just too much going on. Okay, there we go. Let's see if that works. Oh, okay, sorry, I think I missed one. Let's see, we got Patricia loves the butterfly. Great, I was super glad. And then I got one for Blair. I think Alana is the only one I don't have one out for right now that has been a Club Crochet member. I believe, unless someone else is in the chat that has been a Club Crochet member and didn't say hi yet. Well, I guess that camera thing didn't work because it just went off and on again, didn't it? I don't know why it's having a conniption today. I'm in witness. Yes, yeah. When the camera goes off, yeah, I'm in witness protection. I'm totally in witness protection when that happens. That's funny. All right. You thought the Firefly was smaller? No, we got a gigantic Firefly. We need a big Firefly so that goblins and gnomes can ride them. Speaking of a gnome, let's add a gnome to the background for Anna. Or, sorry, Alana. I have this really... Where are they? Wait, I had this cute little girl gnome that I was just looking at earlier. There she is. Here you go, Alana. Does it look just like you, Alana? But maybe with white hair? Maybe not. We'll add this little gnome right here for you. Actually, you know what? Let's put it right here, just staring at that turd. That just feels right to me. I like that. Hello, Kristen. How are you today? Hope you're having a great week. Oh, hey, by the way, I don't know if anybody else... Does anybody else in the chat... Hold on, I can say that again. Did anybody else in the chat get a Switch 2? Because I just got my Switch 2 yesterday, and I was up way too... Probably one of the reasons I was a little late today is because I was up way too late playing my Switch 2 last night. I was playing Mario Kart World. Oh my gosh, it's so addicting. I was doing everything on it. I'm really excited about it. I need to start... I want to replay Pikmin 3 also. Because it's like one of my favorite games ever. I have a feeling in the middle of this live stream, Jules will probably pop into the room to grab the Switch. So that she could play Mario Kart. Hey, camera! Come on, buddy. You can do better. It's cute. It's fun. I like the new game. It's very fun. I have always been a huge Nintendo fan. I actually have had every single console from Nintendo in my life. I was always obsessed with Nintendo. When I was a kid, I actually had... my mom painted the Nintendo logo with a little Mario and Pikachu on my wall. And I kept that until I went to high school. Yeah, it's true. It's true. I was a big fan of... I've always been a big Nintendo dork. And so when the new Switch came on pre-order, I was on it. I was like, I need it. I remember when I was in high school, or maybe it was middle school. I remember sleeping in front of Best Buy to get the Wii, the day that the Wii came out. That was so fun. I really, really enjoyed that time. That was a, yeah, it was cute. I also got, I remember I got the iPhone 1 in the same way. I slept in front of Apple, and I got the iPhone 1 before, like, I was one of the first people that got an iPhone. I don't know. It was that time, you know. Now that's kind of not a thing anymore. You don't hang out in front of stores to get the new product. I feel like that's very capitalistic. I probably wouldn't do that anymore. But pre-ordering, heck yeah, dude. I'll pre-order it, have it shipped to my house on the day that it comes out. Why not? That makes life way easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Camera. Every time the camera goes out, someone should like this video. Camera goes out, like the video. Okay, we're going to use this needle stick to stuff it. And it looks like we got the head crocheted now. There's a lot of pieces for this though, so we're gonna have to like just be making a whole bunch of different little pieces first, and then we'll sew everything together. Maybe we'll do like the head sewn together, then the body sewn together. We do need to start choosing like how we want the face to look a little bit. I think we can choose like the size of safety eyes. I think might be kind of a fun one to vote on. Oh shoot, I just realized I actually did the head wrong, because normally you actually don't. I did an extra round, because you actually finish this piece up with 12 stitches around and then you sew it closed. But whatever, it won't really matter because I'm gonna just sew a body over it anyhow, so it's not that big of a deal. We'll just sew it closed. It just makes the bottom a little bit flatter, so hopefully we can just stuff it in and it probably you won't even tell. Like that. Okay, the camera went in and out. You know what that means. Like this video. All right, so there's our head made. We're gonna put this off to the corner right now, and we'll get started on antennae or eyes. Team, what do we do next? What does it say in the pattern? That probably might help. Eyes. Okay, well, I think we should do white eyes, and then we can customize the white eyes. So we'll go ahead and just crochet them in white. And I think that the chat was basically saying, no, we only want the butt to be glow in the dark. Is that correct, chat? I believe that was the case. Is the check mark? Patricia, interesting question. Camera, what's happening here, Mr. Camera? Why are you doing this to me? I don't understand what I've done differently. Maybe it's like I need to go into my settings or something here. But question, is the check mark to mark your place in this pattern or in future patterns? It's in every pattern. It's in all the past patterns. It's in this pattern. It's in future patterns. I'm going to continue doing it all, continuously coming out with patterns like that, because I think it's a really, really, really important, important feature on my patterns. Because, yeah, I was telling a friend of mine the other day, they were asking about like why I started Club Crochet and why I put so much effort into all these patterns. Because like I was talking, oh yeah, you know, I don't know how many people really necessarily watch all the video tutorials for my patterns. I mean, I know a lot of people do, but not that many people. Like some patterns, the video only gets like 20 views because people don't really need the video for a specific pattern. But every now and then somebody really, really needs the video tutorial. So that's what I told them when I started Club Crochet. I started it because my camera Buddy, can I like at least turn the volume down on you so that you don't like make loud bing bongs every time you go in and out? But so my mom is was a special ed teacher for like 35 years here in California. And one thing that she really solidified in my brain by just being a special ed teacher was that people learn in different ways. And I think that's a really important lesson to know, is that just to understand, especially for teachers, that everybody learns differently, that no two people are going to like learn the same way. Some people are very visual learners, some people are very audible learners. And so when I started Club Crochet, I kept that in mind. I was like, you know what, people are going to learn how to crochet in a bunch of different ways, and I want to make it so that anybody can make my crochet patterns if they have the drive to do it. And so to make that happen, I was like, you know what, I got to do video tutorials for everything. So I walk through every single stitch for every pattern. And sometimes it's not that useful, you know, like I was saying, not that many people watch them all the time, but just the fact that it's there and that some people might need it is enough to make me keep doing it. You know what I mean? You should be able to, the check marks should work in the PDF as well. You just need to open it in a program. Like you need to, if you're opening it on your computer, it should open, like if you're on a Mac, it should open in preview. And if you open it in preview, the check mark should work. I think if you're opening it in PC, there's a whole bunch of different programs that'll open PDFs for you, I'm pretty sure. And then if you open it on, the only place that the check marks are not gonna work on a PDF specifically is if you are opening it up in the in a browser window. So if you open it up in a browser window, the check marks don't always work. It depends on the browser, I think. Some browsers do work. But yeah, if you open it on your phone, I find that if you open up one of our PDFs in the camera, if you open up one of the PDFs in the book app, so there's an app on your iPhone that is like for reading books. I think it's just called Books, iBooks, something like that. Anyhow, if you open it up there, the check mark should work as well. So they should work pretty regularly. Yeah, the gray box is on the left. That's exactly it. Yep. Thank you. I'm glad you like the feature. Yeah. I'm gonna start. I want to start experimenting with other features too in the future. Maybe like trying to hide full boxes. Oh, that's right. Cooper said something that was pretty. That's a pretty fun feature that actually I think is already on the website. There's a way. At least there used to be a way to choose a pattern at random on the website. So I don't know if that's still a feature or not. Let me check to see if that is a feature. Really quick. But look, we got our eyes done. So now we got 2 eyes done. We're going to customize these, obviously, by adding safety eyes and stuff in them, but we'll do that a little later. But for now, actually, you know what? Let's move this stuff to this side so it's covering the chat. Because I'm pretty sure the chat is over here, right? I'm pretty sure. So we should probably crochet so that our stuff is over the chat instead of on this side where you can actually see it. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me check really quick. I think if you go to patterns, oh no, it's not a thing anymore. I used to have a thing where you could randomize patterns, like you could choose a pattern at random. But I think that got lost somewhere in the iterations of Club Crochet. So I think that's a really good one to add though. So I'm gonna try to add that to the website soon. If you can think of any other fun features that you think would be nice to have on the website, feel free to let me know in the chat. I am all ears. Uh-oh, all of me are ears. Oh no, I forgot. I'm all ears. Okay, we're making antennae now. I love the way that Philip makes his antennae. I think it's such a fun, very simple way to make a curve in crochet. So it's just kind of fun. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And we'll work into the back loops for these. Maybe. There we go. Nice. And then all he does basically is he puts an increase into a chain like this. And it just kind of like naturally curves the piece to the left. And then he'll just slip stitch it. And that way the top of the antennae is a little thicker than the stem. It's a really, I like this technique a lot. I think there's a lot of things you could do with this. There we go. And then we'll chain one. My scissors are getting dull. All right, so there's one antennae. Looking nice. Place that one right here. Let's make another one. I think to go off of that randomizer too, I think it might be kind of cool. Hold on, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 8. Yeah, nice. And then we flip it and skip it. All right. What was I gonna say? Oh, that randomizer thing. It might be kind of cool to be like, I need a random pattern, but I need it to take this long. So I need it to be an hour long of a project or less, or even bigger if you want to do like a big project. I have these colors of yarn, something like that. That could be kind of fun to like randomize it, but also keep it relatively like you could filter the randomization a little bit. That might be kind of fun too. Yeah, I really like the idea of having as many features as we can on the website. I was talking about the website a lot recently, and I was just saying like, oh, you know, I feel like our website is really old internet, is what I was saying. Here, let's go ahead and get a good beauty shot of this. Pull that out. And there's our little antennae. And then here, I'll tell you what, we'll do this little thing for when I inevitably edit a YouTube short for this. We'll go like this, we'll go. Or like, wait, like, and then we'll put a second one in here. This. Do it again. There we go. Now when I edit that, it'll look like I went from one, I will bump, and then I'll pop it in to 12 too. That'd be fun. Okay. We got our head all sewn together, or all of our pieces of our head made. Should we now add the face, or should we sew the face together, or should we just get started on the body? Chat, what do you think? Lotta! Hello, Lotta. How are you? Hope you're having a great day. I'm going to have some coffee while you guys let me know what to do next. Because our options are to like start making the body, and then we could sew everything together later, or we could just start adding the face. You know what? Maybe we should start voting on the eyes. Let's do that. Okay, so, because we're going to need to add safety eyes in this. So here's what we're going to choose. I'm going to choose between a few different sizes of eyes. I think we can do 8mm, which is right here. That's our classic one. It's about 8mm. And then we could try one that's really big too. If I can find my safety eyes. There they are. I have this like these containers of like bigger size eyes. Because normally I don't use bigger size eyes. Let's see. Let's try, what are these ones? These ones are gigantic. I don't have my measuring tool ran out of batteries. Hey, Ayla. Big. Crochandra thinks we should do big eyes. Those are really cool, actually. I do like those. I'm going to put this one just to the side, just so we don't forget what size eye this is. About that one. So I think our choices are just going to be between big and small and one of each. Okay, so we could do one of each so they look absolutely bonkers. Or we could do one big or both big eyes. And then we could even try little eyelids over it too, which I think might be kind of fun. But let's go ahead and do that vote now. I'm going to throw it in the chat. Krishandra says big. Go big or go home, says Sarah. Okay. What size eyes do we add? So we got small. You know what? We'll do small, medium, big, or a mix. Okay. Those are options. Small, medium, big, or mix. Small is going to be even smaller than this. So we're going to do, if you choose small, we'll go with 6mm, which are tiny eyes. The size of like the goblins back there. So those are our options right now. Let me know in the chat which one you think we should do. And in the meantime, you know what? I'll be right. Yeah. So vote on that in the chat. Also, let's do another hint for the giveaway. So far we got the hint being that there's green involved in it. You know what? Let me think about it. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, but I'll be right back. And when I come back, we'll continue our eyes. I'll see which one you voted on, and actually, we'll just probably start sewing it together. And I'll get some votes on like mouth and stuff like that. So I'll be right back. Let's see. Is there a starting soon? All right. Well, I'll just leave it there. Okay. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. What'd you guys vote on? What did we vote on? Big eyes. Yeah, honestly, I think that's pretty reasonable. Okay, cool. So we got big eyes. I like that. Next, we need to vote on the mouth. So I'm going to bring this out real quick because we can draw a few different mouth options out. Oh, wait, this music is from something. Well, obviously. Gosh, I remember this song. Is this like from Zelda, maybe? Anybody know what this song is from? Oh, it's from Hollow Knight. Oh, cool. I love Hollow Knight. Personal fave. Okay, so here's our mouth options. So we got big eyes, right? And maybe we vote on the mouth later, but we're going to do these big ol' eyes like that. So we need something in the middle here for our mouth. I think our options are, obviously we could do the simple smile, which I think is, everybody likes a simple smile. That's easy. We could do the, like, cute little cat mouth like this, which I think is pretty cute. Maybe it doesn't work as well for a bug, but honestly, I think that could be kind of cute too. We could do the little fat face. We love that fat face like this. And we might even be able to do a little tongue. Okay, so we could do fat face, smile, the cat mouth. What other options could we do? We could do frowning, of course, but I don't know if we want to do that. We could also just do a straight mouth like this. You know? I don't know. What do you guys think? Krishandro says the cat mouth one. Zoe's got some ideas brewing. Interesting. Tell me more, Zoe. Oh, did I think of my next hint? That's right. I forgot I was doing that. No, I didn't. Let me think of it. Let's see. Are these eyes the same size? Yeah. I think those are the same size. Right, so we're gonna put this right here. Let's see, what would another hint be? I'm struggling here. See, so that'll go like that. I think we need eyelids on these though too, like that. You know? Gosh, it's really hard to come up with hints on the spot like this. Maybe I got these crazy big eye connectors, so we're gonna use these. Is this too big though? Oh yeah, these are too big. Okay, these won't work. Okay, let's try something else. I'll just try a regular back from something. Let's try one of these ones. Gosh, what would a good hint be? Ooh, I got a good hint. The amigurumi that's in there is really hard. They hide really well. They hide really well. There's my hint. Okay, this is gonna be hard, guys. There we go. Got it started. Hey, it wasn't actually as nearly as hard as I thought it might have been. Yeah, that wasn't too bad at all. Okay, let's do it on this one then. There we go. I like that. Alright, so we got our eyes. I think we just start sewing the eyes on first. I think our life will be easier if we just start getting the eyes sewn on. And we want it to be an insomniac. I like that idea, Zoe. So maybe we make them look really tired. That would be pretty fun. And that might help with our mouth, too. Like figuring out what we want to do with our mouth. With it being all sleepy. Okay, so we're going to go... See, where's our back? That's going to be like right there, like that. So I think I want it sewn on like this. And then we'll do an eye that's out like this. And then I'll do some under eye embroidery too, which will make it him look very sleepy. Okay, we're going to go here. And this is my part that I'm classically really bad at reading. How is my camera doing that? I don't understand why, like, randomly it's like kaputting on me. All right, so we're gonna go. I'll start right here, I guess. I'm classically, though, very bad at sewing things on while I try to talk to the chat. So I'll do my best here. These eyes are kind of giving cricket. They're kind of giving like the crickets from A Bug's Life to me. Or maybe even the ants from A Bug's Life. Is that anybody else seeing that, or is that just a personal? Maybe you'll see what I mean when I finish sewing. How are you doing that often, dude? Okay, hold on. Pause. Resume. Huh. What else could I do to this to make it so that it stays connected? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I've done wrong. Mr. Camera, why do you hate me so? I like the idea of the eyes kind of looking upwards. Or not even necessarily upwards, but just like not forwards. Like he's so tired that he's going crazy. That's pretty good. Yeah, I actually put that one in the wrong spot, so let's do that one again. I think right there. The hints are being posted in the chat right now. So if you scroll up in the chat a little bit more, Blair, you'll see the hints. Actually, there you go. Cooper's on it. He just responded right to you. We're going to go down to here. How many stitches? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 to work with. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hey, we can make this work. This is great. This eye is so big though on the back that it does kind of like make it stick out a little bit more, which might work. Might work in our favor. Or we can just cut the back of it. You know, let's just cut it. This is very extra, but I think it might help it like lay a little bit flatter, which might look a little bit better. So I'm gonna use these pliers here to just cut the back of this eyepiece, like right there. Maybe. Actually, that didn't really work, did it? There we go. Yeah, I cut off a little bit of it. Yeah, I think that worked. I don't think it saved us too much space, but even that little tiny bit, I think, will help it sit a little bit more flat. Yeah, actually, that definitely helped. This is fun. Is this from, I think this music is from Banjo-Kazooie, I'm pretty sure. Oh, that's interesting, Zoe. Like a, like he's like kind of like fake smiling, like a grimace. That could work. How would I do that though? 1, 2, 3. How would I make a grimacing face right? It might have to be like made with felt. And then we'll just like sew it on slowly. Maybe. We could try that. Well, let's get our eyes sewn on and then I'll get the vote for the mouth going. Because I think it'll help when we have our eyes made. And I do want to make the eyelids too, because I want just like a little bit of a sliver of an eyelid like this. So it's covering up that bit like that, and then just like an under eye addition. And I'm actually kind of thinking that the eyelids, maybe we do, I guess we could do it in yellow, but I don't know, for some reason I'm thinking forest green. What do you guys think? What color for eyelids? Maybe I should make one first, and then that way you can see what I'm even trying to make, and then it'll help to give me ideas or on what color. Okay, so there's one eye though, giving Muppet vibes, and I love that. And look, it's a little indented here, which is normally I would be like, oh, that's not good, but we're gonna cover it in an eyelid anyhow, so it's not gonna be that bad. The chubby wide mouth could do it. Actually, you're right. That totally could do it. I think you're very much right there. So this other eye is gonna go like this over here, and we're gonna try to keep it in the same height level. Like that, maybe? I like that. Camera, I'm gonna rip your entire butt out. Get out of here, dude. Stop it. Hey, bear. Hey, bear. How you doing? What? You're out of the loop. Well, welcome back into the loop, bear. We are crocheting a firefly, which is actually our brand new pattern that is brand spanking new on the website from Sir Pearl Gray. So we're crocheting fireflies today. And we're trying to make him, I like the idea of making them an insomniac. So we're making them look really sleepy. Like me and you and everybody. We're all sleepy. And I don't believe you. You tell me right now you're not sleepy, I'll go, nah. You're sleepy. We're all sleepy. It's impossible. You can't not be sleepy. I'm sleepy. How are you not sleepy if I'm sleepy, though? Is this the right round? Yes. Okay. I'm just making sure this is like the right bottom layer so that they're sewn in the same height. That's my goal. It's impossible. You're not sleepy. I'm sleepy though. In it. I do that voice to Jules all the time, and I always just go in it, even though it's not necessary. Oh, I forgot to cut the back off of this. Let's try to do that again. All right, wish me luck here, guys. We're gonna really push it in, and then we're just gonna pop this off. Hey, it worked. Again, it doesn't save that much space, but I think it's just enough to make it lay a little bit more flat. And now I just have a loose little piece of plastic rolling around the floor somewhere that I'll find one day when I step on it. Isn't that nice? Leaving a little surprises for yourself later. Krishandro. Keanu Reeves. I like that. Okay, how many more rounds here? It goes 1, 2, how many stitches? 1, 2, 3. I did 4. Okay. So we'll do 4 on this one too. Always appreciate some good Animal Crossing music. You know how I can tell it's Animal Crossing music? Because they got an accordion. Once they add an accordion in, I'm like, that's Animal Crossing for you. I feel like accordions are wildly underutilized in the music. I love accordions. I think they're so cool. Okay, how many got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a little far, but we do want to get up to this round, huh? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna try to just do it like this then. I feel like I'm off though. This is almost like a Christmas song. MDL? How you doing, MDL Crochet? They say the secret to it all is we are always sleepy. Oh gosh, do I feel that, dude. Do I feel that? Okay. Always sleepy. What do we say? ABS. Always be sleeping. That's my syndrome. I got ABS. Okay, these eyes are kind of far away, but I think it'll be nice with the mouth. I will say those are much further away than I was trying to do. I actually did want these to be closer, but whatever. I think it might look funny. They'll look very derpy. But, you know, a derpy firefly ain't hurt no one. Hasebi, arigato. Hasepi. Hasepi? I think I'm saying it right. Let me know if I'm not saying your name right. I like your name. It's like, it almost is like Giuseppe, but I know it's not. Giuseppe's a great name for a goblin. I like that name for a goblin. We're going to remember that down the line. Maybe if we make a goblin today. I don't think we're going to be making a goblin today. Maybe. What we are going to be doing today is fixing this camera eventually. Okay. Let's do, I'm going to start making our eyelids. Actually, we're going to do a quick vote on, eyelids or mouth. Are the backs of Peg's eyes to the optic nerves? Yes, they are. He is looking nice and derpy. I think we do a little chubby face. I think I'm gonna make the executive decision here and agree with Zoe and say that a derpy face, I think, like a little fat face, I think will give it a lot of love there. So instead of voting on that, I think we need to vote on the color of eyelid. So let's place our little character here so you can see what our final piece kind of looks like a little bit. And we're gonna choose eyelids. We wanna choose between, I think we can choose between teal, you know, because we can choose a different color. We don't need it to be the same as everything else. So we could try teal, we could try forest green. I think forest green would be a really good one. And then we could try some regular ones too. We could try purple, we could try blue. I think forest green actually might look really good. You know, imagine this. So we're gonna do eyelids on the underside like that too. You know, I think forest green really is not bad. I'm really liking forest green actually. So we got forest green. We could choose teal, forest green, blue, or I guess we could also do purple. Let's go ahead and vote on that. And that vote, new poll. Eyelid color. Let's go forest green, teal, what were the other ones? Purple and blue. All right, so go ahead and vote now on what you think we should do for the eyelid color. And while you're voting on that, I'm gonna add our antennae. I think the antennae should go forward instead of going backwards. Backwards is like speed mode, you know? Like this would be if they're alert and awake, which our character is actively not alert or awake. So we want to make them forward, maybe even drooping a little bit so they're kind of over the eyes even. Like that. I think that's what we want to do for ours. So we're going to go in here for one and in here for one. Like that. Here, I'll move these to the side over here so you can still see what we're working with. Oh, I didn't bring purple out. I'm sorry. Here's purple. So those are our votes for the color for our eyelids. Oh, I get to vote. I'm going to vote. I think I'm going to vote green, but honestly, I think all of those colors would be not bad. The only reason I think in green is I think it might work really well with the rest of these colors. And it's part of our season, like the seasonal kit has the forest green, which is kind of nice too. There we go. Got one there and one like these. Make these. Like these. I like that. Yeah, I like that antennae placement. This is giving ant. I'm liking how anty this is. And then we'll do the other one right there. So that way they're... Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, I'm just going to double knot this. I believe in it. I believe in that slocations. Yes, if we can get this video to 125 likes, we're going to unlock another giveaway next live stream, which will be next week. So like this video down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. Hit the little bell icon. And camera, stop disconnecting. Please. Peas. Pretty peas. All right. Antennae numero uno is attached. Let's do the second one. And then I think we'll do the mouth next. So the other antenna is one here and one there. And then one right here. There we go. Here we go. This is for our beauty shot. Ready? Oh wait, it didn't go right. Let's do it like this. Nice. I like that. Droopy. Droopy's a good name for this guy. There goes our camera. Uh-oh, for some reason our stitches got kind of pulled in a weird way. I don't know why that happened. I think we sewed together onto the back of a stitch by accident. Huh, how do I fix that? For the first time ever, I don't know how to fix something. Command Z. Undo. See, look, I like got pulled in like in a really weird way. I hate that. I don't want that to happen. It must have just been pulled into the stitch. Do I have to redo this part? Do I have to cut it and undo it? No. Where did you get attached to in the back? I know you're attached somewhere here, but I can't feel it. So I go up the top and I just go down the bottom there. I think we're going to undo this. I think I'm going to make another antenna here because I really don't like the way it pulled into the head that way. I'm just going to cut these out and fix it this way. I don't know what I did. I've never really made that kind of mistake before. That was weird. That was weird. Let's do another antenna though. I can make this quick. 2, 6, 7, 8. Fastest antennae this side of the Mississippi. At least it's on the back of the head? Yeah, I agree with that, for sure. I swear to you, camera, you're driving me bonkers, bananas, and wild. There we go. All right. Let's try this again. One will go here and one will go there. And we'll have them both coming out through the same place. I'm going to find a different stitch to come out of. We'll choose right here. Okay. That. Trying to make sure I didn't accidentally weave into something else again. Do the exact same thing we did last time. Oh, I put it backwards. I'm so silly today. All right. Antennae, focus. Work with me here, mister. This music is intense. Yeah, we're gonna change it. I don't like this music. It's too scary. That's better. Okay. All right. This should be a good fix. Yeah, there we go. That's the way it's supposed to go. Love it. All right, so now we got some antennae that aren't going nowhere, and they ain't pulling the back of the head in a weird way. So now we can add our mouth, and I think we chose to do the mouth as a little chubby kind of fat face. So we're just gonna do that. And I think I can just do that with a solid piece of black yarn. It's gonna be like one across like this, and then two at the edges. So if I want to go across from, I think from like there all the way over there to there, is that too far? Or we can do there to there. That's too close. I think it needs to be further away. Okay. So I'm gonna come out through here and come in through right there. Okay. That, and up through there. I'm going to come all the way across and find the other side where we want to do this, which I think like right there, like that. Boom. Yeah, and then we go down one to right there, and then we do the middle piece to connect the two. Kind of looks like he's got little mandibles right now, which is kind of cute too. Go across to this one, into the body, out where the other one is. And let's see how that looks. Ready? Looks great from that side. This side needs a little love. There we go. I just want the top of it to be a little bit more out. Same with this one, actually. So if I pull this side in a little bit. What do we think? Maybe that is a little bit wide. Maybe I should do skinnier yarn for this. I don't know. What do you guys think? How do we like that mouth? Do we like it? Do you think it needs something different about it? I think it maybe needs to be thinner yarn. I think maybe it's a little bit thick. I don't know. What do you guys think? And while you guys are telling me that, let's see, what did you vote for the eyelids? And let's get going on that. Is he too happy? See, maybe. Maybe he's too happy. Maybe the eyelids will help us figure this part out. Okay, you went with forest green. Love that. Love that for us. And we're going to go... I think how I'm going to make the eyelids here is... I think we're going to just do... I'm going to place this to the side. Move all our yarn out of the way a bit, too. While you guys help me figure out the eyelid dilemma. Yeah. Yeah, it might read differently when we have the eyelids. You're totally right. So let's go ahead and get that started. I think all I need to do for the eyelids is do a magic loop and maybe like 1. Yeah, let's do 6 into the magic loop. 3 like that. Pull it tight. Yeah, and then we'll just increase up to 12. Or sorry. Single crochet 3 in the first, and then I'm going to increase up to 6. That's what I meant. 1, 2. I probably should have done half doubles in the start to make the edges a little bit bigger, actually. Let me see. 1, 2, and then the last 2 here. So it'd be like this. Like that. Yeah. Actually, you know what? I actually don't think that's that bad. I think that is pretty good. Let's go with it. And then I'll just chain 1. Pull it out. Should have probably cut that a little longer. All right, let's give our first eyelid a shot. And then if we like this first one, I can just do the exact same thing on the second one. If we don't like it, we can do a different one on the second one. So I think this part will go like this. So we're going to go right into the top of it right here with the first part. Come out somewhere on the back. And then I don't think we need to sew this on like too crazy, by the way. I think we can keep it like not too... sewn in, maybe like this. Come out through the top here. Yeah, that's not bad. And then we'll go out through the side of this. Sew that part in, and then I think I need to keep it down just slightly. So I think we can go in. We can come out through the eye itself. So if we go in just a bit like this, pull that tighter. I mean, it does stay down pretty cute like that already, but I'm afraid it'll like do this eventually. So let's try to keep it down by just trying to knot it a little bit better. I'm gonna go back into the body. I'm gonna come out through like right there. That's exactly where I want to come out. Camera. Thinner yarn might work better for the mouth. I think you might be right. Also, it might be time for another hint. Heard. Let me finish the face first. I need to come up with a hint too. So let me think of that. And then I'll come out through over here. We'll sew the back part of the eye on too. Our eyelid on too. So let's see how this looks. I just don't want it to like really be noticeable, the embroidery part of this. There. Yeah, that's nice because it's not like too much. I like that. See, I was afraid the stitches would show through, but they don't seem to do that much. I think this eyelid's looking good though, right? What do you guys think? Yeah? Oh, cool. I'm glad you agree. Scoopy doopies. We'll come up through here. And then we'll go down through right here. Back into the body. And actually, before I do that last part, we're going to add the under eyelid, which is going to come out right here. Like that. And then this is just going to come over like this. Right? Or should it be longer? Maybe it should be further than that. Maybe it should come out a little higher up, actually. Let's try that. We'll come out right here instead. That might be a little high because that's kind of where our mouth is. No, actually, I think that's pretty good. So just like that. I don't think we need to do 2 of them for the under eyelid. I think one kind of says it. I'm tired. Right? Does that look like I'm tired? Or is it too far over? Maybe it's so far over that it almost looks like I'm sick. You know, maybe if I do it from here instead, it'll look more like I'm tired. Let's try that. Let's see what happens. Come back in. Let's try it out over here. It's going to be hard to undo, but that's okay. There. Is that more like I'm tired? Maybe that's more like I'm tired because it's a little less. Oh, Zoe thinks that you liked it. Did we like it the second spot? Yeah, this one's not far enough away, huh? I think you're right, Zoe. I think we need to go back to where. Back to over here. Yeah. Yeah, I think right here. And all the way over to there. And I think if we just keep it relatively taut, we don't need to sew it down or glue it down or anything like that. So like that. All right, so that's what I'm thinking for the eyelids. Right? He looks exhausted. I kind of love it. All right, let's do it. I actually have this really cute. I think I have like the perfect spot for this. I'll show you later. All right. There's our first eyelid. I think I like that. And the mouth looks like, here, I'm going to cover this eye up a little bit. The mouth looks better now that we got the eyelid. Yeah, exhausted but still cute. I agree. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to make a second eyelid over here on this side. Oh, I just need yarn for that. I'm going to need yarn for that part. All right. All right. All right. One. All right. And hey, again, if you haven't yet, give this video a like. That'd be cool. Subscribe to the channel. Join the club. Get hooked. All that fun stuff. Boink. One. 2, 3, and 4. Last 2. Yeah, that's about where we want it to be. Yeah. Cut it. I'll leave a little bit longer this time. Yeah. Okay. And let's get this on. My nose is itchy. I didn't shave today, and I'm at that point in this process where it's like just starting to get tickly on my nose. All right, we're gonna go like this. Yeah, and I think that this top part looks like you in this morning. It looks like me this morning too, Coop. I'm not gonna lie. I was a sleepy, sleepy baby this morning. So we go one right there, and then the other corner is gonna be all the way over there. So the middle is actually gonna be right here. Oopsies. We haven't solidified the mouth yet either, so patience on that. Oh, I knew there was a big one in there. Wow. Eyelid right here. All the way over to, I believe, right there. This. Or is it one more over like that? No, that's too far over. Yeah, we want it right there. Nice. Through this stitch. Back into here. And then just like the last one, we'll come up through the eye itself so that we can get this eyelid a little bit more secured onto the face. Yeah. We're getting extra. What's happening here? I got a knot. How did I get a knot? Did not. Did too. I've never seen this before. Hold on. I swear this usually doesn't happen to me. Wait. Come on. There we go. I don't even know why that knot happened. That was a weird knot. Okay. Hint, it's made out of yarn. Yes, that's a great hint. I said, okay, so far our hints have been, what have our hints been so far, team? It's been green, uses green yarn. It's really good at hiding. How about, it loves to collect. It loves to collect. I would say that is a very apt signifier of what is made there. All right, so there's our other eyelid. We're gonna come out. I think we just want to come out here. Yeah, that's the way it's one lower. So it matches the other side. Nice. And then we'll come around to come down through over here, which was, I believe it's actually right with the mouth, about that size. And then we'll come out through the back. Oh, you're so tired, buddy. This little guy needs a coffee. Me too, dude. I have a little bit left of my coffee too. Nice. I think I might have pulled that head in again. No, there we go. I can fix that. That one's not attached. All right. What do we feel? How do we feel about the mouth? That's where we're at now, is like, do we want to change the way the mouth is? I kind of think we do. I think actually maybe if we give him a little bit more of a smile, he'll look a little like he'll look tired, but like he's still in a good mood. Maybe if we do like that fat smile. Let's just give this a shot. Let's take this mouth apart. We can always come back and do it again. Not a big deal. But let's give a... I just want to try something else out really quick. So I actually can keep that first... I'll keep that first little line right there. Like that, just to give that a shot. And then we'll... Actually, no, I can't keep that. I gotta take it out. Alright, let's try this again. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. We want like a smile that's just pushing through the sleepiness. Exactly that. So let's get these antennae a little bit out of her face, just a bit. All right, let's try this again. We're gonna come out. I'm gonna start here. No, actually, you know what? Let's start here and we'll go down to a smile right there. And so we'll do a fat face from there to there. So that's our goal. We want to come out from right here. Actually, you know what? We're just gonna come in through here. Instead, this might make it a little easier for us. Go in through there. And then we'll just thread the other side on to make it a little easier. It's a little easier to go into a stitch than out of a stitch. And then that way we'll come down through like right here. And we'll come up through right here in between the mouth. We'll make this go over just a few stitches and then come down to a smile like that. Let's try it. Over here. Up there. Okay, I just got the weirdest craving right now. Weirdest craving. Sometimes that happens, you know? Sometimes you're just like sitting there and you're like, huh, I want a cupcake right now. I just got the weirdest craving for ketchup. What? Why? I don't know. Just telling you what my brain's doing. Maybe it's the red. Oh, the head. It's giving me tomato vibes. Alright, so here is our alternative smile. Too smiley. I don't know. What do we think, team? Maybe it's a little too smiley. Let me see if I can get that knot pulled in a little bit more, and we'll pull this part in a little bit more. We'll just pull both sides, and then we'll kind of tweak it back to position. What do we think, guys? Do we like that, or do we like it before more? Bye, Blair. Thanks for joining. I don't know. I think maybe I liked it before. He looks a little too happy now. I don't know if it really matches. I don't know. What do you guys think? Ew, you just tried ketchup Cheetos? That's vile. I need it. I want to try that. That sounds terrible, though. Crochandro liked it before. Patricia likes it, though. Oh, it might work if we had another cheek here. I don't think I will like it. Cooking Mama liked it before also. Okay, I'll tell you what. I got one more thing I want to try before we fully go back to that last one. And that's going to be to do it again, but with smaller, with like a little bit thinner of yarn. Which I think, honestly, I think that's going to really be what I wanted originally. So we're going to take this out, and I guess we could just reuse this yarn one more time. So I'm just going to go ahead and split the yarn instead now. We'll split it into half. Maybe. There we go. And we'll try it like this. The small mouth is giving happy little stoner. Yeah, actually, that you're totally right. It was giving that. All right, let's try it. And we're going insomniac. Which sometimes both things can be true. But in our case, I think he's just a sleepy guy. All right, we're gonna go, let's try this again. So we're gonna go out, in. You know what? Maybe if I can get the like the lines of the side of the mouth, like more outwards like that, instead of like straight up and down, a little bit more curved, maybe that will give it more of a smile look. So let's actually start from this side. And I'll start like this, coming out of right there. Oh, hey, my neighbor's bringing in my cans for me. I can hear it right now. That's so sweet of them. They didn't have to do that. And then we'll come down through there. Just like that. And then we'll come up through over here. Actually, I don't know if we want to do the second cheek or not. Let's find out. Okay, so that's, see, now it's a little bit more slanted off to the side. And it's smaller, which I think, because it's black, it's going to be so obvious anyhow, that maybe having it a little bit less, like, thick will be not bad. And then I'm going to come out, I'm actually going to do it from this side. Come out the end of it like this. Okay, this one's a little bit the wrong position, but I think it might work out in our favor. Honestly, I think it might. Like that. All right, here we go. Ready? All right, we're back to that mouth. Maybe this side can be a little bit more pronounced. Like that. What do we think? It's, you know what, it does make me giggle. I'm gonna keep it. Do we want to add a tongue? Is that crazy? Should we add a tongue? Maybe that's a little much. What do you think? Tongue, maybe a tongue gives more goofy vibes, not as like, listen, I'm here for work. You can't also ask me to be. Like, that's what this is giving. Like, listen, I'm here. All right, I'm awake. Maybe we'll pull it down just a little bit, make it more of a smile for. That. Just slightly more happier. I think he looks content. Tongue doesn't read tired. Yeah, I agree. All right. I think we're going to keep this. I like what we got going on here. Let's move on. We're going to move now to making the body. All right, so we've got, for the body, we want to start with our DIY glow, because we want a glowy batootie. So we're going to start with this yarn. Which is technically a little bit thinner than our other yarn, so I'm going to try to not mess this up too bad. Okay, and how are we doing musically? How far on are we? Oh, cool. We're going to do fine. All right. Glow in the dark. I'm not wrong to make it glow in the dark, right? I feel like glow in the dark needs to happen for a firefly. I feel like that's just such a duh to me. Originally, I actually wanted to include this yarn in this season's kit, but it just was too difficult and I didn't have enough of it. And so I had to like either order more and delay the kit or just do without it. And it was going to be too expensive and just take way too long. So I wasn't able to include it in this kit. But maybe I'll include it in a future kit. 2. Okay. The body's actually not too crazy difficult to crochet, so I might just kind of like try to power through the body while we chat. Is it going to be a glowworm? It's not going to be a glowworm. We're making a firefly, Patricia, but I love the idea of crocheting a glowworm too. I really like that idea a lot. I went to New Zealand in February for my honeymoon, and we saw glowworms in the wild. It was awesome. It was our first day there, actually. We went to a glowworm cave. Oh my gosh, it was so cool. Really creepy though, but really cool. All right, 1, 2, and then an increase. Yes. All right, their camera's still alive. Oh, I was going to ask you, Zoe. Yes, we definitely want baby pigeon updates. How are the baby pigeons? For those who don't know, Zoe last year, maybe for the past few years, has had these baby pigeons. Has been like their home's been like a nursery for baby pigeons, their balcony. And so during the live streams, Zoe sometimes gives us updates about the baby pigeons, which I still have never seen a baby pigeon in real life, so I cannot confirm that baby pigeons do exist, but signs are starting to show that baby pigeons do exist. Yes, glowworms are super real. They are very, very real. But I totally understand thinking that they aren't real. They sound like, what are you talking about? Basically, they're just these worms that their butts glow, and they create these long strands of spit that they sit at the bottom of, and it causes flies to like fly around in this cave and then get stuck in the glowworm spit. And then the glowworm just pulls it up like a string of, like a fishing line, like a goblin catching flies. It's super creepy, but really awesome. All right. Okay, now we need to change colors. So I'm going to do our perfect stripe method for this. This is a technique that I came up with like, I don't know, how long ago, chat? Like 5-6 years ago maybe now? But it makes this really, really clean stripe. And it's really useful for this pattern especially. Zoe said, so they're allowed to be left unsupervised by the big pigeons, by the parents now, but they're only 1 week old. Oh my gosh. And they're already being left alone. Well, all right. If you say that they're allowed to, I believe you. What do we... Nora, hello Nora. We are crocheting right now. We're making a firefly. We're making little fireflies. I think that I would say probably the majority of people watching right now know how to crochet, but let's find out. Hey, chat, you know what? Let's do a vote. Let's do a vote. I am curious. Poll right now. Do you know how to crochet? Yes? No? No, we'll just do yes or no. Easy squeezy. Do you know how to crochet, yes or no? And if not, you gonna learn? If you don't know how to crochet, go learn how to crochet. It's like the best thing in the world. Obviously. We got one person said no. Can't believe that. That's honestly, that's amazing. I'm fine with that though. It's okay. You should learn to crochet, but you don't have to. Kayla doesn't know how to crochet. Oh my gosh, I had a friend in high school that's name was Kayla. And I have not met very many Kaylas since then, so nice to see you, Kayla. Hope you're doing well. Kayla, you should learn how to crochet. It's awesome. Clearly. You get to make whatever you want. Out of yarn. Like, what? It's awesome. It's awesome. Makes the best gifts in the world. It's just fun and relaxing. Great for your dexterity. And makes amazing gifts. You can make clothes. I'm going to start making a shirt soon. I want to make a little sweater. Not a sweater, but like like a cardigan or like a short sleeve cardigan. I want to make one really bad for my trip. I'm going to Japan in August with my brother. I'm excited. It's going to be interesting though, because I've never really done a trip just me and my brother before. We haven't spent longer than like a couple of days together, and never just us two. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit worried about it, but I'm sure it'll be really fun. I mean, it's Japan. The only thing I'm worried about is like, you know, me and him, he's my little brother. So we don't, I mean, we talk, but we're not like, I'm just afraid of us being the only two that can talk to each other there. So I'm gonna have to come up with some fun games for us to play together while we're on vacation. Cause it's not like he has anybody else we can talk to. So it's just us two. But we're gonna go to Disney. He really wants to see that. I didn't see Disney last time I was there, so I think that sounds pretty cool to me too. And obviously we're gonna just go to a bunch of different random stuff. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Does he crochet, my brother? No, he does not crochet. No. He's not incredibly creative. Like, he doesn't have a lot of creative outlets. He likes to play video games, and he works at AAA, and he loves movies, and he loves Disney. He's my younger brother. And he's got a beard, which is weird. It's weird, because I never imagined my brother with a beard. But now, he's got a beard. Just like my dad. It's very interesting. I want to grow out my beard eventually. But Jules really doesn't like facial hair that much. But I'd say, you know, one day, we're going to have a kid. And I'm going to grow that dad mustache out. All right, I'm on to if you're crocheting. Also, hey, by the way, are you making anybody else in the chat currently crocheting? If you are crocheting, and you're crocheting this right now, I am currently on round 8 of the body, and I'm curious if you are also crocheting and where you gotten to. Is that dark cloud music? It totally could have been pure copium. Or like copium, I get it. Like, I like that. Copium. Welcome to the chat, by the way. I guarantee it probably was that. Because we're listening to video game music right now. Hey! J Tam was just crocheting 5 minutes ago. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Patricia has is making a granny square Afghan. That's awesome. Oh, that's so cute, Cookin' Mama. Cookin' Mama is making a wedding blanket for their daughter. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh my gosh, that must be taking you forever. That's really, really sweet. I hope they appreciate that as much as they should. That's a really, really sweet gift. Kristen's making a blanket for themselves. Oh my gosh, I want to make a blanket. I've never made a blanket before. I made like a mini blanket because I got really bored of it. I made like a literally, I think it was like a quarter of a blanket. It looked really good. It was almost like a throw that went on the back of a couch. And the only reason it was that short was because I got really bored of crocheting the same stitches over and over and over again. I was in high school. I still think I would have a hard time doing it, honestly. There we go. All right, our butt is coming together. Can I make that a tutorial? You want one of those? What are you talking about, Crochet Shand Made? Which of all the things I just said, because I said a lot of different stuff. So what did you want as a tutorial? Did you mean you wanted, wait, hold on. 1, 2, oh, I see. Did you want this video as a tutorial? Because I do have that. I actually already made a video tutorial for this one. It's actually free and out right now at clubcrochet.com/firefly. But if you meant the Afghan or like because I said I wanted to make like a cardigan for myself, I might make that a tutorial. I haven't really made a lot of wearables, so I think I should probably just try making one first and then making a tutorial afterwards. I think that'd be pretty good. You crocheted Appa? Oh my gosh. And it was so hard to give away. I totally feel that. I actually don't give away a lot of my crochet for that same reason. I have a really hard time letting go, especially when I really like something that I made. Hey, that's looking pretty good so far. I'm liking it. I will strongly consider making that a tutorial for you. But this one already is a tutorial, so if you want to make this in the meantime, you can. Oh, cool. You have no idea why I'm watching this? Well, because you think it's cool and you think that that crochet is awesome. And you know what? I think you should. You're here to just chill, dude. Hang out. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the live stream. All right, so we got 3. Hey, everybody, if you haven't yet, enter our giveaway. 1, 2, 3. Increase there. We are giving away 3 months of Club Crochet membership. So if you don't know how to crochet, this is going to be a great opportunity for you to learn how to crochet because you'll get access to a whole bunch of tutorials and patterns and things like that on the website. All you need to do is guess what we have hidden inside that pine cone right there. There is a creature in that pine cone, a amigurumi, which amigurumis are these tiny little characters that I make. And in that pine cone is one, and we have been giving away hints for what's in there. If you can guess what is in it, you will have a chance to win the Club Crochet membership. All you need to do is guess it correctly. Our hints so far have been that it is made using green yarn. It is really good at hiding, and it likes collecting things. One thing in particular it really likes to collect. And then we'll give another hint in just a moment. I would say, let's see, I need to think of another hint. Hey, our body is almost finished, by the way. We only have one more round of crochet for the body, and then we can move on to the wings. And then sew it all together and we'll be done. So I would say we are past the halfway point now. If you like this video, give it a like down below. We're trying to get to 125 likes to keep our giveaway train going. If we get to our next giveaway, we'll make it a little bit bigger. I think that's a good rule. Like the more like we keep this giveaway train going, the bigger the giveaways get. I think that's a lot of fun. So if we get this to 125 likes, we'll do another giveaway next live stream. So please give this video a like if you haven't already. All right, I believe that's my last stitch there. Yep. There we go. That's good. And we're actually done with that brown yarn. Now here's the big question for the day. Are we gonna sew this body on before we make the wings and stuff? Or yeah, let's go ahead and we'll just sew the body onto the head. And we're gonna add a little magnets into the body so that we can have a tiny goblin riding it. I was gonna make a harness for it, but I think a harness would get in the way of the wings. So maybe we don't put a harness on it. Instead, we just have it, the goblins riding the firefly bareback. So we don't need a harness for them. This is the back of our firefly's head, or it goes right in the back like that. So it's going to be sewn on right like this. Like that. So that when we're hanging it, I want it to hang like kind of upright a little bit too. JM, how you doing? Dude, oh my god, JM. Dude, seriously, JM, I was thinking the exact same thing last night. I was like, what the heck? Why have I not made a chest set? I have all the pieces for it. I think you're totally right. Here's my idea. I think this would be really cute. We're gonna, because I think yes, let's work on that together. The idea would be, these would be the pawns for one side, and then gnomes would be the pawns for the other side. So there's our pawns. And then we'd have maybe I'm thinking like these would be bishops. Would be a troll, would be like a bishop for the one side. And we also have like the bigger goblins. These bigger goblins could be like the what are those? The rooks? Is that the one that moves straight? I think that would be really cool. So wait, so let's just put one side here. So we got, sorry, I'm taking a second because I think this is a really fun idea. So it'd be like, these ones are the ones that are like the little castles, would be the bigger goblins. The trolls would be the bishop. Our mini goblins would be the pawns, I think. And then the orcs, where's our orc? Orcs. Oh my gosh, this one's silly orc. This one's got a mask on. But imagine this was a regular orc. An orc would be the maybe the horse. And then our king and queen would be like either hobgoblins and ogres or just like big, I don't know, something like that would be it. And then on the other side, the problem with the hobgoblins is they're really big. So the chessboard would be like huge. It'd be like that big. It'd be like a big chessboard, which could work. Or I could do we could do more minis. And honestly, we could make it so that they're minis and then like they're different kinds of minis, right? So we got like pawns that look like regular goblins, and then like we have other kinds of goblins that are the other ones, but that might be harder to distinguish between the two. I don't know. I'm really excited about that idea. JM, if you have ideas for what you think would be really fun pieces for a chessboard using these mini gurumis, let me know. I really think that's a great idea and something I legitimately will probably start working on. Oh, I remember the for the gnome side. So gnomes would be the pawns, but the bigger ones would be like, we could do like the fungaloids could be the bishops, and then like frogs could be the rooks. I don't know what the horses or the knights. I keep saying horses. I don't know what the knights or the kings and queens would be yet for our for the gnome side. But I think there could be like, I was thinking it might be fun to make like sproutlings. So like a rock. Oh, never mind. You said something else. One of the 4 towers of your castle would be perfect. Oh yeah, that would be perfect too. But the pet rock actually might work too if you could get the squares to be like that big. And then for the board itself, I was thinking you could do a bunch of granny squares. You could do like mini granny squares and then just sew them all together. Or you could do a whole big crocheted sheet that are like grass like this. So like pieces are grass and then the other pieces are dirt. That could be really fun. I really think a chessboard is a great idea to use those minis for. I also think it would be really fun to start designing a chessboard one piece at a time during live streams. What do you think about that? Do you think that would be a fun live stream series? Because I think it might be kind of fun. Designing chess pieces one piece at a time during live streams. That was kind of my idea. Oh, the knight would be the frog because it's in hops. Of course it would. Of course it would. That makes so much more sense. Okay, sorry. I got really distracted by that because I really think that's a fun idea. And I'm totally down for that. So, yes. Isaiah, are you late? No. A wizard is never late. And you are a wizard, Harry. All right, we're going to add little magnets in this. I'm going to just do 2 magnets on the inside of this one. Let's make sure it is the right polarity. We're going to use this goblin as our little rider there. So it looks like if we can do these 2 magnets just like that, that might be enough. Yeah, that actually, I just want to make sure it holds really tight. And it does hold pretty tight, so I think that'll work. All right, we're going to add these magnets in as we sew this on. I'm going to sew this onto the head, and then we're going to add our wings afterwards. I just think it'll be a little bit easier if I do it that way. A little bit easier. All right, I think a chessboard live stream series is exactly what I think we're going to start doing that as a series. And my idea is like kind of that series goes in between this series, you know? Like we do regular live streams every week, and then like maybe on like Sundays or something we do like a mini stream of just starting to work on a chessboard. I think it'd be cool to start just working on a regular chessboard first, or maybe a fancy chessboard might be kind of cute too, like a goblin one. I already have the patterns for the goblin one, which would make it a little bit easier, I guess. Like that? Yeah, like this. Let's see, what other, I need like, I was thinking sproutlings would be another fun character to do for the gnome side. Or maybe even like, actually, what about like cactuses? Would that be weird? I guess it doesn't really fit. I'm just thinking like something like something plant-based or something like that might be kind of fun for the gnome side. Okay, we're just gonna hold this in place, and I'm just gonna keep sewing this together one stitch at a time. First. Whatever. Oh, Mr. Camera. Why are you the way that you are? I think this needs to actually go over like that. Okay, so that's going on like this. And then we're going there. And then we'll come up one more. Or maybe do 1, 2, 3. Actually, yeah, that might be a little better. I see now why he sews the bottom of it in a little bit different than I did. So I did like an extra round on the bottom of the head. And now I'm just starting to understand why. It looks a little bit cleaner. It would look a little cleaner if I did that the same way he did it. If I didn't mess up, basically. It's not that messed up though. I kind of like how big the chin looks. Like he looks like he's got a really big underside of his head, which is kind of nice. How many more stitches we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the body. And the stitches, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's pretty good, actually. Okay, so when we got like 3 more, I'll add our magnet in. Hello, Nora. Welcome to the chat. Hope you're having a great day. You love to crochet? Heck yeah, me too, dude. What do you like to make? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I think that's good. All right. So before I go any further, we're going to add our little magnets into the back of our body because we want our goblin riding our firefly like this. So we're going to put little magnets in the base right there. And we just want to make sure they're in the right polarity. You know what? Maybe we will do 3. I was going to only do 2 magnets, but 3 will make sure that this is secure, which is kind of nicer. So we're going to go like that. This is the up. In like this, just like that. Here I'll go ahead and use another magnet just to keep it in place, and so you can kind of see where it is. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then we'll finish sewing on our head. Almost done though. Oh, hi Penelope. Oh, thank you. You're being very sweet. I appreciate you. Oh, one side could totally be that the sea critters, JM. I think you're totally right. That would be a really fun one too. Like octopi versus squid or something. Or even like whales and stuff. Yeah, I think you're totally right. Okay. This is going to be the end of sewing our head on. Probably would be nice if I had something to double knot too, but I don't really. So we're just going to come out through the body. And we're just going to hope nothing comes undone. Like that. Honestly, I like that though. I really like how secure it is there. And we definitely have a little... It's like the perfect space for a goblin to ride it. Look at that. That's perfect. I wonder if our little gnomes can ride it too. Oh, this one doesn't have a magnet in it. Does this one have a magnet? Yes! Look at that. And look how well that stays on. Oops. I knocked it off, but you get the gist. All right. Keep that there for right now. And next up, I think we can start working on the wings. So now we got to crochet a bunch of wings. The wings, actually, you're going to be surprised. They do not take a very long time for us to crochet. So we'll go ahead and place this guy down just like this. And we'll get started on the wings. We're going to do, I think we should do yellow. So we'll do yellow and black wings. Because the yellow will match the antennae too. And it's probably part of the, it's part of the main pattern too, so. Oh, Bonimals versus Burbs. That would be a classic. I like that one too. All right, let's get to the wing pattern here. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, again, if you want to crochet this pattern, it is going to be free for... I'll keep it free until about like maybe midnight tonight, maybe a little bit earlier than that. So if you want to crochet this pattern, just make it today if you can. If you can't make it today, no worries. It is going to be available for Club Crochet members after that. So if you want to become a Club Crochet member, it's first off a great way to support this channel. This channel is completely supported by its members, so I'd really appreciate it. But also you get a whole lot for a membership for not a very expensive price. It's only $5 a month to get started with the membership, and you get access to our whole library right now. It's quite a lot of patterns to get. I believe I was supposed to do 3 and then an increase. Yeah. Okay. Chain 1. 1, 2. Now single crochet. 3, 4, and then I slip stitch down here. The first time I made this wing, I actually didn't do that last slip stitch part, but I really liked it when I did it again. So there is our wing. There's one wing at least. We want to make 4 of those, 2 in yellow and 2 in black. That's our goal. There's our yellow one. Let's do one more yellow one. Let's go ahead and place this one right here. Oh, I can cut this, by the way. I don't think we need it. I think it'll stay sewn on. Okay. There's one. All right, Scooby Doobies. Thanks for joining. Maybe I'll see you next week. We're going to be live again next week, by the way. We're live every Friday, starting at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And next week, I think we're going to be doing a design along with Mr. Cooper helping us write down a pattern. So that's our plan for next week. I want to crochet a brand new burb or a brand new bonimal. I'm leaning bonimal because we can probably do more than one bonimal during a live stream. So it'll be like, hey, bring your ideas on which bonimals you want me to make, and then we'll do a tutorial. It'll be like a live tutorial crochet along, and we'll make some new bonimals or a burb. We could make a burb too. Maybe we'll do a vote for it next week. Actually, that's a good idea. We'll do a vote for it next week. One, 2, 3. All right, and here's our second wing. That's pretty good. Here, we're going to do a fun thing here. We'll go like that. We'll go like this. We'll see if that'll work. I'll try to put something together in my edit. What are birds and bonimals? It's bonimals. B-A-W-N. Like they're animals that make you go, baw. Bonimals are, yeah, they're like, this is a bonimal back there, that little guy. Here, I'll show you some more bonimals actually. So our frogs are bonimals. Am I running? I feel like here's a bonimal. There are these little creatures that I make that are made like all in a little piece like that. Here's a little cow, and here's a little panda, and they stack on top of each other like that. There's little magnets in their butts so that they can stack on top of each other too. So yeah, that's what a bonimal is. There's a bunch of them though. I've got the basic one is a little frog, but then there's pigs, there's mouse, there's dragons back there. Yeah, that's what a bonimal is. All right, last couple pieces here. We're making our black wings, and we actually do want a long tail end for these black wings because I use them. We're going to use these wings to actually also make the feet. But we're almost done. We're almost done. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, which means that we're just about getting to the time when we need a name for our firefly here. So if you guys have some name suggestions, go ahead and throw them into the chat, and I'll keep track of my favorites. We're gonna choose 4 of my favorite names, which we can use as the we'll vote on from our top 4. So go ahead and throw some names in the chat now if you got any good name ideas, and we need 4 good ones. So what would a good name be for a firefly that is an insomniac? That's our question here. Jacob, how you doing, Jacob? Freddy the Firefly. I like it. See? And also Freddy, because Freddy's not bad too, because of like, isn't Freddy the one that like goes in your nightmares and like doesn't let you sleep? Is that the scary one? There's our Blackwing. Pretty good. I think that's Freddy. Maybe that's Jason. No, wait, Jason's the Cuddy one with the weird mask. I can't remember. Tomo Insomno. Zippo, also pretty good. Hold on, we gotta write some of these down. Actually, you know what? Is this something you can help with, Cooper/Zoe? If not, it's okay. I can just write these down. Actually, maybe it'll be more fun if we write it down physically. So let me get my pen and paper real quick. 1, 2. Increase right here. Slumps. Bulbo. Lumona. Lumona. I like Lumona. That's cute. Okay, wait. Here, I'll write these down. We'll write this on the back of this paper. Okay. So we got, I like Freddy. We got Lumona. Evangelina. Oh, Evangelina. Or just Evangeline. That's such a cute name. Lummy. Tomo. Insomno. Is it Insomno or Insom? Yeah, Insomno. We got Melatonin. Oh, I like that. That's clever. Melatonin. That's clever. I like that. I got Lummy. Laura, that's just a cute name. Slumpy. I like that. Okay, yes. Christina, we are doing a giveaway right now. Have we given hints? Yes, we have given a few hints. So far the hints have been they use green yarn for the pattern. That is hidden in this. So we're guessing what's hidden in there. It's a amigurumi pattern. It uses green yarn. It hides really well. It likes to collect things. I'm going to say for the next hint, which probably is going to give it away, is, let's see. It's very lucky. Very lucky. There's a good hint. That's honestly going to give it away, though. Very lucky. So there you go. There is your last hint today. I think that's a good last hint. Maybe I'll do one more last hint at the end, but we'll see. And we're going to announce the giveaway at the end of this live stream, so you only have a little bit longer to enter the giveaway if you want to. Okay, now I do yellow wings on the bottom and black on the top. So we're going to do yellow wings down here and black wings over it. I'm going to move... Actually... You know, we'll keep the magnet there because it'll help us make sure that the wings are sewn on around where the magnet is. So we're going to do one end here. And we'll just come out pretty much anywhere on the base. here. In the same spot. Okay, camera. I'm never going to forgive you for this, camera. I'll never forgive you. There we go. There we go. That's good. I like that spot for their first wing. It's a little low, but I think we need to go a little low on these wings because we need the goblin to be sitting here, and we don't want the wings to get too much in the way of the goblin. Congratulations, Christina. Love it when you need some extra yarn and you got it. Love that. Laura, you don't even know what's going on? Well, I can help you. I can help you out here. What do you need help with? We're crocheting a little tiny, well, not that tiny, a firefly. We are doing a giveaway right now. All you have to do is guess what's in there. There's a link that's in the chat, and Cooper's putting it on screen consistently on the chat. Oh, it's in the description is what I meant to say. Okay, so we're gonna go one here, one there. And what else? And we're just chilling. We're just chilling, crocheting. And that's what's going on here. Dina, hello Dina, how are you? Welcome to the chat. Hope you're having a great day. Go. There we go. And if you haven't yet, please like this video down below and subscribe. We're trying to get to 125 likes today. If we can get to 125 likes, we're going to unlock another giveaway next live stream. And we're doing a giveaway today as well. All right, so here's our second wing. We got 4 wings to sew on. The next 2 wings, I'm going to use the black tail ends to create our feet. Kind of 2 birds, 2 fireflies, 1 stone kind of thing. And by the way, this pattern is written by Sir Pearl Gray. That is the artist for today's pattern. If you want to check out more of his work, you can find it at sirpearlgray.com. There's links in the description again about that. And we're going to do next wing. Actually, maybe we can do the next wing right here and here. So right there and there would be the opposite side. Yeah, okay, we can do that. We can do that. We can make that work. So we're going to come out through. We want to start choosing where we want our feet now. So... itchy eyelids. Hold on. Water. Water, Sandy. All right, where do we want our feet? I think we want 1, and then 2, and then 3 up there. That might be too close. 1, 2, 1. I think we want 1 foot here, 1 foot there. And then 1 round under would be right there and right there. And then 1 round under would be right there. So I think we want to come out right here with our first wing. Oh, I just got like really hungry. I don't eat fireflies. I've never seen a firefly. I want to see a firefly. Never seen one. Has anybody in the chat, have you ever seen a firefly in real life? Give a shout out if you've seen a firefly. Okay. See, I want this to come out the exact same spot as the last one, right? Like, there we go. All right. Nice. That looks pretty good. Right? Yeah, I like that. Kristen's seen a firefly in real life, so they do exist. Okay, yes, Christina, I can give you a little update. We are just actually about to get them into the water to get over here. There should be in your hands by the end of July is our aim now. We had to push back because of the whole tariff situation. It probably will get there sooner if you are in the UK, actually. So if you are in Europe, I think you might get it quicker because we've been able to ship them out a little sooner there. But yes, that's basically the gist. I should be giving a new update about Lava Run pretty soon. I just wanted to wait till it was actually in the water, you know, when they've actually started to ship out before giving an update. But yeah, they should be coming to you very soon. And thank you for being so excited on it, because I'm very excited too. I want a new copy. I want it. Okay, we're gonna tie this in now. This is gonna be how I make our little feet. See, I make a little knot like that, and then we just pull it tighter like that, and it makes a little tiny foot. And then we just need to make sure all the feet are the same length as the first one. And that might have been a little long for our first foot, but whatever. Long-legged, lumpy, or whatever we name it. Speaking of, we need to vote on our name pretty soon. Let me get this. There we go. I like that. Okay, and we're going to cut these to the same length. Like that. And look at that. We got 2 of our 6 legs done. We just need a few more legs. We'll add the nether wing here. That'll give us 2 more legs. And then I add a little loop at the top so we can hang it. And we're going to use the ends of that other loop to make our last 2 legs. But let's vote now on our name. I think it's time. Right? What do we think, team? Yeah. I think it's time that we start getting a name vote on. So I'm going to give you just a couple more seconds to get in any other name. If you have another name suggestion, get it in the chat as soon as you can, because we're just finishing up our piece here and we want to vote on our name. So by the time I'm done sewing on this wing, we need our names in there. 1 and 2, I think will be like that. Actually, is that too far over? No. I think it's pretty good, actually. So we could go 1 here instead. Yeah, maybe we'll do 1 here. And we want our back leg. That's where we want 1 leg. So maybe we go right here with the legs. Oh, my brother's trying to call me, because he does not realize that we are in a live stream. But he will. Yeah, we'll go like this. I'm gonna do dinner with Taylor today, my brother. Thank you, Patricia. Ooh, I like the name Nora, because Nora means star. Oh, that's cute too. Yeah, we'll add Nora in there. 1 sec. I like that wing. I think that's a good last location for our wing. And then we just need to make our legs in the right positions and add our last bit. All right, so let's go ahead and vote now on my 4 favorite names suggestions. So let me go ahead and just knot this up really quick, and I'll get the names in the vote. 1 sec. This end needs to come out right here, actually. Like that. Perfect. Okay. Now let's vote on our names. Okay. Name our firefly. I actually really like that name. And yeah. And last one. Oh. Yeah, I think that's good. Honestly, these names were hard. There weren't that many names, but I liked every single name that was suggested, which has never happened to me before. I've never liked every single name. So good job, everybody. Good job. Good hustle out there with the name suggestions. But my 4 favorites were Nora. I liked Nora. That was a cute. You got me at the end there. We like Nora. We got Mel A. Tonin, which I think is hilarious. And also this I could totally see Mel being the name of our little fella here. There we go. That's pretty good. And then Freddy, which I like because like Freddy Krueger, which is the guy that doesn't let you sleep, which is kind of perfect for an insomniac. Also Freddy the Firefly, you know, like it's an alliteration. That's kind of nice too. And then we got Lumona. Lumona's just so cute. What a cute name, like for a thing that lights up the night sky. And we're gonna trim these legs. And we got one more piece that I want to add to it, which is gonna be just the last bit to make a little loop so that we can hang this up. So this is how I make the loop. Make it out. You make a slip knot like that. Don't need that long of an end. And then, let's see, how long do we want this to be hanging? That's probably actually pretty good for the hanger. Yeah. We're gonna come up through, back into the loop with one of these ends. Like that. And then I'll just double knot these. And we're gonna use these 2 tail ends. We're going to use these 2 tail ends to add our final 2 feet. Oopsies, we made this. See if I can fix that up. Okay, one more knot. And the only reason we really create this loop is just so that we have something to hang it by. That's our goal there. Okay, but by creating those little knots in that, the loop shouldn't change at all. It's a little bit of a mess, but honestly, you don't really even see it when you sew it in. So now we're just going to sew this into the body, right above the head. Oh, that's right. I get to name our guy too. Ooh, interesting. And I think I want to just sew it in right there. So we'll go one in there, because I think that's going to be the perfect distance for keeping it on the head. And we're going to come out through, yeah, we'll come out right here for our leg. Like that. And then one more stitch over right there. Go back into the body. We're going to come out to the same stitch. This. And I'm going to pull these really tight. We're going to hold it up to make sure, yes, look at that. It hangs at a perfect distance. It's a little crooked, maybe. Actually, it's not really that crooked. It hangs pretty well. Right? Yeah, I like that. Okay, and now we're just going to double knot these and add our last leg. Then we'll announce the winner of our giveaway. And choose the name, and then we'll say goodbye, and I'll be back next week. And if you haven't yet, go give Philip a follow on Instagram if you can. He's at Sir Pearl Gray on Instagram. And tell him we say hi. Tell him you came from Club Crochet. I think he'd love that. And that you love this new Firefly pattern, because I think he'd love that too. All right, we're going to just double knot these ones to be the last legs here. Okay, one. Last leg. Nice. Okay. Let's get our magnet out of there. There's our Firefly, who is named... Hold on. What did you name our Firefly? Mel A. Tonin, our sleepiest little Firefly, is finished. And let's give him a little goblin. He's really cute. Right there, that is a cute little shot right there. And then if we, on the back here, we got a little magnet in there. We got our tiny goblin. He'll sit right there. And can I actually hold it by the no. But he does stay. Look, see? Okay. Just don't fly upside down too roughly, Mr. Firefly, and we'll be A-okay. But I'm going to hang him up like this. Oh, I love it. That's so cool. And check this out. Wait, we got a giveaway. Okay, last thing, guys. The hints for the giveaway. Uses the color green. It's very good at hiding, and it loves to collect, and it's very lucky. That is what is in this. This is your last chance to vote on, or to guess what is in this for the giveaway, and then we're going to announce the winner. But before I do that, really quick, let's try out our glow-in-the-dark yarn here. So we got our glow-in-the-dark yarn being worked with, and if I do this, how dark does it get? That should be enough. I think that's going to be enough. Okay, cool. So we're just going to do this to get it all glowy. And it should be absorbing the light now, because the yarn we used for the butt is actually glow-in-the-dark yarn. So it should be absorbing this light. And then now, this is a UV light. So if I left it in the sun, it would do this too. And then I go like that. And you can see it. It's kind of hard to see on the camera. Here, let me turn this one off too. Like that. And then let's try it one more time. You can see it when it's not on the camera. You can really see it. Hold on. Let's see if I can't. You know what? I don't think I can. I don't know if I can. Really. But you can see it glowing. It's just really light out here, but it is definitely glowing. That's so freaking cool. Oh my god, it's gonna be so cool in the middle of the night when I'm like, hey, there's Mel's butt glowing in the background. How cool is that? Love that. Oh, that's so cool, dude. Okay, and let's give him this little gum back. All right, let's find our winner of our giveaway today. Here, we'll let Mel chill like this. Let's see, can we give him something so he can sit upright a little bit more? Here, he'll be chilling on this. Stay. There you go, just chill on that. Stay. Stay, 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 stay. I can balance. Nice. All right, let's find the winner of our giveaway. Sorry, Chum. This is Chum. All right. So, again, we're going to end the forum. Wow, we did not have a lot of responses. Okay, that's fine. If you entered the giveaway, wow, you have a pretty solid chance if you got it right. Not gonna lie. Ooh, there were a decent amount that did get it right, though. Okay, about 20 people got it right. Alright. Alright, we have got a winner. Okay. Oh, I think they're taking a nap right now. But the hints again were 1, it uses green yarn. 2, it's very good at hiding. 3, it loves to collect. 4, it's very lucky. The hidden amigurumi is a leprechaun. Look at that little leprechaun. Congratulations to everybody that got it right. But our winner today for our giveaway, chosen randomly from the people that got it right, was Crochandro. Congratulations, Crochandro. Congratulations. I think you're taking a nap right now, so I'll email him after this. Thank you guys so much to everybody that entered. Look how cute that little leprechaun is, by the way. Thank you so much for everybody that entered. Can our leprechaun ride? Oh, you know we can. Wow, perfect. And they glow in the dark. I love Mel. So cool. All right, so again, we're going to be live next Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, crocheting something new. If you want to get this pattern, get it now while it is free. It's going to be free till the end of the day for the live stream today. So if you want to get it now. After that, it'll be available for members only. Again, if you want to support this channel, please consider a membership. Make sure to like this video down below. We're looking for 125 likes before our next live stream to do another giveaway next week. Thank you again to everybody that joined today. I really appreciate it. It's so cool to see everybody. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great day and great weekend. I love Mel. They're so cute, and their little glow-in-the-dark butt is so cool. Shout out again to Sir Pearl Grey. Thank you so much, Philip. This pattern is so cool. Pasta la pizza, everybody. I will see you next week. Thanks again for joining. Happy hooking. And, oh yeah. Oh my gosh, stop. You hang up first. Oh my gosh, stop. You're making me blush. All right. Bye, everybody. Thanks again for joining. Bye.